Assalamu alaikum, 1 p.m. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Muhammad Munib Hamid. First, the headlines. Pakistan and Russian Federation have signed a memorandum of understanding for naval cooperation. Pakistan's ambassador in Washington held a meeting with U.S. Secretary of State at Pentagon and discussed bilateral and regional issues. Pakistan Army aviation pilots rescued a Russian climber struck at Biafo Glacier in northern areas of the country. In Afghanistan, 11 people have been killed in a roadside bomb blast in Farah province. And now the news in detail. Pakistan and Russian Federation have signed a memorandum of understanding for naval cooperation. It was signed during visit of Vice Chief of Naval Staff Vice Admiral Kaleem Shaukat to the Russian Federation. Spokesman of Pakistan Navy says the MOU would help expand the existing naval cooperation between the two countries. Vice Chief of Naval Staff also called on Commander-in-Chief of the Russian Federation. They exchanged views on professional matters and security situation in the Indian Ocean. Pakistan's ambassador to the United States, Ali Jahangir, met U.S. Secretary of State James Mattis at Pentagon in Washington and discussed matters related to bilateral relations. During the meeting, they noted that both countries are working towards the restoration of bilateral relationship. They also discuss issues of regional security in South Asia. New York Times says Prime Minister in waiting Imran Khan could use his fame and charisma to reset Pakistan's troubled relations with the West. In an article, the paper says Imran Khan has the best chance to reshape Pakistan's image. New York Times said that after recent elections, Pakistan has reached a turning point that could possibly alter its dysfunctional trajectory. The paper further writes that Imran Khan has a better chance to change the country's narrative. Today is the last day for benefiting from the tax amnesty scheme announced by the previous government. According to Chairperson of Federal Board of Revenue, Rukhsana Yasmin, there is no possibility in further extension of deadline of 31st July. She urged the public to avail this last and final chance to declare their undeclared assets. A division bench of Islamabad High Court has started hearing of miscellaneous petitions of Nawaz Sharif, Maryam Nawaz, and retired Captain Muhammad Safdar. Khwaja Haris is arguing before the bench about requests for transfer of remaining two references to another accountability court. Pakistan Army aviation pilots today rescued a Russian climber, Alexander Zhukov, who was struck at 20,650 feet high Latok Peak in Biafo Glacier in northern areas of the country. He has been shifted to CMS Skardu for necessary medical care. The rescue mission was undertaken by Pakistan Army aviation helicopters under extreme weather conditions, making it first ever rescue from such height in Pakistan. The Russian climber was struck on Latok top since 25th of this month and had exhausted his supplies since last 3 days. 7 rescue attempts were made, but due to snow clouds, the climber couldn't be located or rescued. In occupied Kashmir, the Hurriyat Forum led by Mirwaiz Umar Farooq has condemned the fresh wave of mass frisking by the Indian forces across the valley. A spokesman of the forum in a statement in Srinagar termed it as a tool to instill fear among masses ahead of India's Independence Day on 15th of next month. He said in view of the August 15, entire Kashmir is witnessing a huge deployment of Indian forces in every village and street, which reflects the intention of the rulers to convert the entire valley into military garrison. The spokesman urged the international community to take strong note of the repression being unleashed by Indian troops in occupied Kashmir and play a role in stopping it with forthwith. Meanwhile, all parties Hurriyat Conference has condemned the rampant use of draconian law, Public Safety Act and FIRs by the Indian authorities against youth to prolong their illegal detention. In Afghanistan, 11 people were killed and more than 30 wounded when a bus hit a roadside bomb in Farah province this morning. The incident occurred on Herat-Helmand Highway in southwestern part of the country. In Philippines, 11 people were killed and 7 others wounded when a bomb exploded at a military checkpoint in Basilan Island today. President Rodrigo Duterte, spokesman, while condemning the bombing, termed it an illegal use of force in times of armed conflict. The officials blame militants' links with Islamic State group for the attacks. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.